Let's just wait for a handful of people to come on this Facebook Live. Let's just give it a handful of seconds, everybody. Okay. All right. What's happening, Facebook family? Okay, and of course, what's happening, the Mindset Muhammad YouTube channel. I hope you are all well. Hey, if you are new to my platform, okay, whether it be my Facebook or my YouTube, I want to welcome you. Okay, I'm a mindset coach. Okay, I'm a mindset coach, and I help people when it comes to their minds, when it comes to the way they think, their thought process, and of course their decision making at any given moment in their life. So that's a little bit about what I do. I want to welcome you. Okay? I want to welcome you to my YouTube as well as to my Facebook Live. Okay, I'm actually planning to do this about 3 times or so a week. Okay, that's my target for now. 3 times a week, we're gonna be having a Facebook Live where I shared with each and every one of you some of the things that I came across in my 4 years of being in business. You know, when it comes to my professional life as well as my personal life. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with each and every one of you. Okay, so first of all, what is my message for the day? Okay, and my message is, okay, 2 steps, okay, to overcome fear. Okay, two steps to overcome fear. And the first thing is, lately what I do, recently one of the things that I do the most is when I come across something, okay, that that has meaning from within my eyes, one thing that I struggle with, or something that I rejoice, something that I love. Every time I come across something that makes me feel certain way, I like to go and research what that word actually means. What does this word actually mean? Why is this word making me feel certain way? Why am I getting certain results because of this word? Why does someone feel X when I feel Y? Why does someone successful feel X when someone that is not so successful feel another way? Right? What is it? So the word fear, I'm here to share with you, each and every one of you today, 2 steps, okay, 2 steps to overcome the whole concept of fear. So first, let's look at the definition of the word fear, okay? Fear by definition is an unpleasant emotion, okay? Unpleasant emotion created by the threat of danger, pain, or harm. So that means every time we feel like fear, okay, I want you to imagine pain, harm, or danger. Okay, we have all sort of fears, right? I'll share with you me personally, one of the things that I fear the most, okay, that I used to fear the most was speaking. I struggled with speaking. I struggled to even talk about my passion, which is business, right? That's my passion. I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur, right? But I used to struggle, okay, to speak to people about the concept of business, about entrepreneurship, about owning your own business, about being a sole trader, about being an online marketer. And it's so crazy because the topic actually says 2 steps to overcome fear. And I'm gonna make it plain and clear, okay? Those 2 steps are: step number one, okay, is to actually know that you fear something. Okay? There's only 2 steps to overcome fear, ladies and gentlemen. What has allowed me to conquer 99% of the fear that I had is, number one, to embrace it. Yep, I'm scared of this thing. This thing kills my guts. This thing makes me certain way. Okay, this thing makes me feel like running away. This thing makes me feel like hiding. Okay, whatever fear is to you, think about it. All that fear is an unpleasant emotion created, okay, by the threat of danger, harm, or pain. That's the entire word of fear by definition. So if that's what the word definition, the definition of the word fear is, okay, and I'm going to share with you, there's only 2 steps of overcoming it. Number one, embracing it. Knowing that you fear that thing, whatever it is, right? And once you embrace it, okay, the second step is to do it anyways. Let me say that again. Whatever fear that you have right now, okay, my fear was doing business in the first place. It's a passion of mine. I can do it, right? But I used to feel shy or scared to share it with other people, right? I used to feel some level of guilt if I wanted to share a business journey with someone, though I was passionate about it, right? Though I would love it, to do it to death, but I was still scared and shy to share it with other people. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Right? So what helped me overcome it? Number one, embrace it. Know that this thing actually exists. And number two, okay, is to do it anyways. And not only do it, to do it anyways, okay, and still know that you're going to do it damn good. That's all it is. Know that you're going to do it anyways, okay, and know that you're going to do it damn well. Know that you're going to do it to your best ability, right? And whatever it is that you fear at the moment, right? I want you to visualize and I want you to imagine that whatever it is that you fear, you're going to be good at some point. Why? Because the only reason you're fearing is because you have never done it before. Here's the thing: I've never flown a plane, right? Never. Imagine if you put me in the cockpit of a plane. I'll be shaking, right? I will be shaking. But guess what? It's a different story, okay, when it comes to someone that's already a pilot. Someone that's already a pilot does it, it's like an everyday thing. Yeah, let's sit there, right? Exactly like how doing a Facebook Live is for me right now and doing the recording for my YouTube channel. It's exactly like that for a pilot. They sit on the cockpit, they just fly the plane, right? Why? They have no fear of flying a plane. But if you put me there, I would probably just freeze there and faint there, right? So 2 steps to overcome fear, okay? 2 steps to overcome fear. Number 1, embrace it. And number 2, do it anyways. And here's the thing. At the end of the tunnel, the only people that will make it are the people that knew. They feared something. They knew it. They embraced it and done it anyways. And guess what? That's how they became good at it. And that's how their fear started disappearing, ladies and gentlemen. So that's my message for today, okay? Hey, if you find value in this, share it with, 2, 3 of your friends, okay? Share it with 2, 3, 3 of your friends, and let me know, okay, what is it that, that you took from this live, okay? What is that you took as a message, okay? So I want to thank you for that, okay? I want to thank you for tuning in, okay? Keep tuned, and we will have more videos like this on the channel, okay? 3 times a week. Every other day there's going to be a video, there's going to be a live, okay? There's going to be a video on my mindset, my YouTube channel. There's going to be a video on my Instagram as well as, okay, on my YouTube. So I want to thank you guys. I want you to remember the message for today is 2 steps to overcome fear. Number 1, embrace it. Know that you fear something. Hey, stop hiding from it. If I fear presenting, I would embrace it and I'll say to myself, I fear this thing. If I fear going for a jog because of my overweight, I would embrace it and ask myself, I'll tell myself, what? I fear going to the park because I'm embarrassed of my body. Right? If I fear doing a live like this, I would actually say to myself, what? I fear doing lives. If I fear getting to know strangers, meeting new people, right? Guess what? I would embrace it and I would say to myself, what? You fear getting to know, strangers, getting to know new people. Imagine how exciting it is, right? Every single day I go get new numbers. I get to know people. It's a pleasant feeling. But I remember there was time when I was scared to even speak to some of my family members, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Make sure you never tell nobody that, though, right? I used to be scared of speaking to some uncles and aunties. And now I go to a stage where I'm comfortable to speak to even strangers, right? The person serving at the till, right? The bus driver, right? The person selling something on the street, whoever it is, right? Why? Because I discovered that the majority of people, what is fear? Fear is an unpleasant emotion created by pain, right? Pain, danger, or harm. Most strangers on the street have no harm. They're not to cause you danger. They're not to cause you pain. They're just there to do business with you. Do you see? Right? I'll share with you a situation that happened about a week ago. I was sharing what I do with someone, right? And this individual, bearing in mind, 4 years ago, I used to be shy. I used to be scared of telling friends and family members what is that I wanted to do, right? I used to be scared, right? To tell people, hey, my passion is business, right? And guess what? About a week ago, I'll share with you 2 situations, right? When it comes to how I've been able to overcome fear, right? So the first one is about a week and a half ago, I was sharing with someone, okay, very successful individual, okay, in the travel space, okay, even though everything is locked right now, but he's fairly successful in the travel space, right? I was sharing with him what is that I do, and it was so crazy because as I was sharing with him, right, this is an individual that done last year, okay, despite the pandemic, 4 million. Right? Despite the pandemic, 4 million, okay, £4 million. And as he's sharing with me what he does, and I'm sharing with him what I do, it was so crazy because at the end of it, he told me, "Hey, I've been doing the travel thing for 15 years. Have you been doing this, what you're doing currently for 10 plus years?" I told him, "No, I've been doing it for 3 years." He said, "You sound like someone who's been doing it for 10 plus years." Right? And it's so crazy because then I remembered the fear that I used to have of sharing businesses, business ideas with friends and family members, right? The things that I had to overcome, okay, 3-4 years ago when it comes to business, right? And another thing when it comes to another situation that that I want to show you that you can actually overcome fear is, I remember about two years ago I was doing some A levels. I was studying and I'm still studying, and it was crazy because I was doing some A levels, okay, and psychology, for example, and biology, and I didn't like those subjects, right? I was okay with them, but I didn't love them, right? And what happened was, because that was not my passion, okay, I actually said, I don't want to do these. I'll study. Why? Because I'm studying not for anybody else, but for me. Because I know that the last thing that I would want is to be an uneducated individual. So guess what? I still said to myself, I'll study what I'm passionate about, which is business, right? So there was fear there. Fear of the unknown. What's going to happen if I drop these things? What's going to happen? What are friends, family members? Right? What's everybody going to think, ladies and gentlemen? There was fear that I was scared, right? I was feeling hurt. There was pain there. But guess what? I knew that the only way there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel is two situations. Embrace that there is fear and I'm scared of continuing the way things are. And guess what? Do it anyways and be good at it. Right? So that's my message for today. 2 steps to overcome fear. Number 1, embrace whatever it is that you fear. And number 2, do it anyways. I want to thank you for tuning into this live, and I want to thank you for watching this video on my Mindset Muhammad YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, stay tuned, and of course we're going to have 3 videos, okay, every single week on the channel. I want to thank you for that. Have an incredible remainder of the week, everybody. Make sure, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like this video if you find any value, and of course comment down below whatever it is that you've been able to learn from it. And make sure you tag and share this video with 2 to 3 people that you care about. With that said, have an incredible remainder of the week, everybody.